The dreaded over the top. So many of you guys struggle with this and it's ruining your consistency. However, if you do this one thing well in the golf swing, it's almost impossible to swing over the top. And this is what Andrea was doing in today's live lesson. And once we changed this, it completely transformed her golf swing.
Ooh. That was not so
Okay, Andrea, what's most important for you today? So what do you want to leave today with?
More square contact at impact.
Okay. And your bad shot normally is?
A push to the right.
And you've fought that for a while, yeah?
Yes.
So you mentioned consistency before we sort of came on air. That like, okay, look, consistency. I want to be more consistent with the driver. You've had some surgery on both hips. We've done some mobility testing. You've got great mobility in both hips, which is great. Let's fire a couple of shots away. Just what you would normally do. Hit a couple of shots, and we'll have a look, and then we'll go into some of the swing, and then we'll take you through it. Okay, perfect. So all I'm gonna do is just drop this down. And I want you to just come and have a look where those are pointing to.
Oh God, way off.
Way off to the right. Now your bad shot tends to be that way.
Yep.
So what I'd love to do just before we get into the golf swing, I'd love to get you squared up. So you
really bad.
if you set up to the ball there for me now, and get both of these feet the same distance away. Now where does that feel like you're aiming when you look up now?
To the left.
Miles left, yeah?
Yep.
So all I want to do to start with, I'd love for you to hit, 4 or 5 shots. And we're just going to have a look at some of the numbers and just see what goes on with the ball flight. Okay, so what happens is, see how the first 2 shots have gone left?
Yeah.
So all that happens is that if you see a couple of the ball goes left, your brain will go, well, let me just aim right, because then you'll basically just pull it towards the target. So from a square alignment, your ball is tending to go left here. Let's do a couple more. But this is a compensation that you've made.
Yeah, and I think that one reason why I kept dropping this leg out was because I was trying to promote more of an outside swing.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just not helping me.
Okay. Hit me one more shot. Pretty good. So let's get into a little bit of the golf swing then. This is the most important thing. First move away is we go a lot of the arms. So we get the right arm folding, we get the arms moving here, and not a lot of the core is moving here. So as we continue to move, the club then goes quite a long way back, and we get the club sort of going past parallel, and it's a lot of arms that's doing the golf swing. So the goal of today is to really be able to get your arms and body moving in more of a sequence. So by the time your lead arm gets parallel to the ground, we're going to see a lot more of a rotation of the torso and the shoulders. So the first thing we'll do, if we just jump you into here for us, I'm going to pinch your club. Let's go arms across your shoulders. Done this with Mark quite a bit. And this is just, I just want you to feel what we want in the golf swing. So if I put this on the ground, so you get yourself in posture, get the club right across the top of the shoulders for me here, perfect. So lean forward a bit more, there you go. So here's what we want in terms of your golf swing, eyes on the ball, eyes on the ball. There you go. How different does that feel?
Oh, a lot different.
A lot different.
Yeah.
Now, loads more turn. The back is to the target now. Do that again for me. So we're just trying to match this club over the other one on the ground. There you go. Now, this is what we don't necessarily see in your golf swing as much as we'd like, but this is easy.
Yeah.
This is easy for you. You just haven't trained it. That's all we'd say here. It's like you're doing this motion really, really easy. Loads of hip turn. What we've got to do now is how do we actually train this in the golf swing? Feel the difference there, yeah?
Yep.
Where do you feel it?
I actually feel it.
In the lower back, yeah? In the core?
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting because your old swing, it would be right at the back of the lower back. You'd be putting a lot of pressure on that. But this is better for your back.
My lower back's been hurting for a while.
There you go. This is going to help it.
Okay.
We can cure back pain as well.
We do all sorts, Andy. Come on.
Now I'm going to do a few swings with you now to sort of show you what this feels like. So we'll ignore the ball. Let's get yourself comfortable, a little wider stance. So the first move for you now in the golf swing, instead of the arms wanting to do it, all I want you to feel is that the arms and the body now are moving together. Now straight away that's different. Yeah? Feel how different that is, yeah? A lot
different.
Now what we've done now is we've used arms, torso, hips, and now what we're going to do is just go to the top of the golf swing, hold it there. Now there's your backswing. Have a look forward. Good. And there's your backswing. Feel a difference?
Way different.
What's different to you there?
I feel like my chest is this way.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't need to get this club so far back.
Good.
It just feels way different.
Perfect. Okay.
Swing away?
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. Just get the quality for us. Lovely.
Well, straight away, we don't need a video to this because Full Swing is telling us that that was the first time that you've aimed straight and hit what we would call a relatively on-plane golf swing. If anything, it was a slight draw swing.
So super slow for us. So yeah, take your time in this first part. Body, 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 body. Okay, good. Here's a question actually. How much effort do you feel you're putting into these shots?
I don't really feel like I'm putting much effort into them.
Good.
Before, when I was struggling and I was inconsistent, it was hard.
You had to sort of, we have to try and recover something.
That's right.
Whereas now what we're doing is we're going, let me lead with this, and it feels effortless, but you're actually creating more distance from what feels less, because now actually we've got you syncing things up in a much better way. Okay, take your time. So super slow, get the body working back. Keep going, good. Love that. Okay, very nice. We can taper that shot, the shape off there, but really nice in terms of the move. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, if you take your setup, is if you get yourself set up to the ball for us, I'm going to make sure, okay, if you loose the club for me, I want to let the club sit like that. Now that's going to feel a little open to you. So what Andrea will do is she'll sort of shut the face down a little bit, and then it goes even more closed before she takes it away. So what I want to do is I want to let the club sit so we can see plenty of the loft on there, and we're going to just keep that loft looking at you as you swing away. So that's not going to change. See how does that feel a little different to you now?
It does, and I think I just have to get used to it, because when I look at it, I'm like, that's too open. But it's probably not. It's just me, and I just have to recognize how to square up my face.
Okay, lovely. Okay, beautiful.
They're almost carbon copies, aren't they, those two shots?
Yeah, they felt better.
The good thing with that is, Andy, it's such a great, easy way of thinking about keeping the club face square, isn't it? By just saying, just look at the loft, see the face.
See the face, and then all we're doing from here is we can see the face, and with this triangle with the arms, we're just sort of moving it to the right. So arms and shoulders are just moving this to the right, whereas before we would sort of we'd shut the face down, we'd get the arms moving a little bit independently, and then the chain reaction starts there.
And I really feel like it's so much more effortless. Like I felt like before I would just try so hard to fix whatever was wrong with me, but now I'm just doing whatever you tell me, and it's so much easier.
Depends on the shot.
That was my best one yet.
That was good.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
There's your longest one so
wow.
far.
Yeah. I said I wanted to 180. Come and look at this. So you can now see on this screen, I haven't deleted any of these, but this white circle there, that's the last one you just hit.
That one felt the best.
That was so good. Oh, it's so good. That is like money, money, money.
Way better.
Right down the middle.
Way better.
Love that.
Beautiful.
Quick question for you.
Yeah.
Is what we're working on, two questions to this. Is it different to what you thought we would do? And is it easier or harder than you thought it was going to be?
It is different. Well, I didn't know. I knew you had something in mind, and I didn't know what it was going to be. But it's actually a lot easier.
Okay.
I was a little bit nervous because I was like, oh my God, what if I can't do it?
Yeah.
What you're trying to tell me to do. But when you're breaking it down into what my issue was, it makes so much sense. And I'm just doing what you're telling me to do, and it's working.
Good.
So.
Good. It's always nice because I think before you have a lesson, it's, you have all these preconceived ideas. You're like, oh God, they might do this, and what if I struggle? And you question yourself, and you have doubts and all this. And then most golfers are thinking, well, it's just going to be, they're going to take my swing apart. I've got to change so many things, but we haven't actually got to do that much. But again, it's like, if here's the future vision of Andrea, if I tried to get to that today, I'd mess you up. So it's like, what gets us progress now that you can manage and do without getting overwhelmed? And now you can go away, nail that, and then you move to the next step.
The exciting part is just this little change. I mean, I know I need to get up here, but just this little change has improved me drastically.
Oh. It's good.
Okay, Andrew, so what we've got now, let's look at the difference. Incredible difference. Bottom screen is you at the start, top screen is you now. So a little bit aiming right, but let's take a look at the backswing on the one on the bottom. Hands and arms move way away from the body. Don't quite turn. Hands lift. It gets super long. Arms, you can see your arm covering your face. And from here, we've only got one way to go, which is going to be steep. Look at that club sort of swinging in front of that plane and across and down. Again, a lot of you lose a lot of distance because of this. Okay, let's look at the down the line from the improved one. Club now, look. Like beautiful backswing, arms, body working more around the body. Left arm now is more across at the top. This is you doing the pause drill. Very different golf swing now. And then watch this as a result on the way down now. We'll see that your club swings down actually pretty close to that swing plane. A little bit of a path to the right and then through.
Looks a lot better.
Well done. Great stuff. Guys, hope you enjoyed that amazing difference there. Make sure you head over to meandmygolf.com to check out our best content or simply download the app, and we'll see you next time.